He looked like he just want to go outside.
Right. Like you never seen outside before.
Sunlight's new to him. Y'all better be keeping them rooms cold in there, man. You know them dogs need to be in cold environments. They technically not supposed to be in Florida. Niggas be just bringing niggas just be bringing all kind of breeds and varieties over here.
Like sneak them over.
That's crazy. Niggas be having huskies in Florida and California. Like them dogs don't be.
Yeah. Outside, long walks. Like, hey, nigga.
Every time I see a nigga walking a husky, that nigga's panting for his life. I'm like, you know he needs to be in an ice box.
Just still got 2 more miles to get home.
That nigga be dying trying to get to the AC.
Yeah.
No, them niggas supposed to be in an ice box. That was my second choice of breed that I wanted.
The husky.
Yeah. My first was a Rottweiler. No.
Just ordered what's that dog off of GTA?
Got his name. Damn, what is his name? Max? No, Max. Is it Max?
Nah.
I forgot his name. But yeah, I wanted a Rottweiler. I almost had one. Dude had puppies, and I didn't get to him in time. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go buy one. And there was a place in Tampa that was breeding them, and I asked that nigga how much for a puppy. He was like $1,700. I'm like, talk to you another day, you know.
Just the puppy? Like nothing else?
Just for the puppy. Apparently they were like thoroughbreds and like special, like, yeah, it was like special Rottweilers. Like them shits go for a high price.
Are there like 3 different kinds?
I wanted a pure Rott. I guess there's Rottweilers, and there's like the, what do you call them things? Dobermans. And then there's another one. I wanted a purebred. Shits are expensive. You know,
I'm sure a husky costs more than a Rottweiler.
That's an interesting question. I don't know which one's more expensive. After I couldn't get the Rottweiler and I was husky, for some reason I was like, okay, I want a husky, and them shits became hard to find. I'm like, how husky become hard to find? I see everybody getting them. You know,
it was out of those 2 or a French bulldog for me.
I thought I wanted a bulldog, and then I saw the maintenance and the lifespan.
That's
and
true.
I was like, I'm not ready for that kind of hurt. I was
kind of wild.
I was getting a dog to fill a void, you know?
That's kind of wild. He's adopting.
So it was like, you know, and after that, it just became about just wanting a companion, you know?
It's crazy. He don't need to love his dog. He just got to just get him.
No, that's not true. That's true. That nigga's in there not paying any bills. So, like, at least be a show dog. Like, he's not helping.
Do something.
Right. Like, help with the yard work or something. You know? But I got him. You know, I could call him in here, but that'd be futile. You know?
That's crazy.
A nigga will come, notice that there's no snacks, and proceed to leave.
You lied to me.
You know, I could try to pick him up and show y'all, but that's not gonna happen because once I go to lifting, the growling starts.
And then it's bored.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what, because as a puppy, I just pick him up all the time, and I'm wondering, did I accidentally drop him at some point? I don't remember.
I mean, that can't be, because if you say your sister can pick him up, no problem.
She can't no more. He just doesn't like it.
But he woke up one day and just said, I don't want to get picked up no more.
Hey, he just does not like it. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember if I dropped him or not. I don't think I did. Maybe he's a little squirmy and I dropped him a little one time.
That's kind of crazy. So you scarred me.
Imagine
Yeah,
how this whole thing started.
Oops.
Crazy because the nigga, I don't know. He used to do this thing where he would just jump up in my arms and stuff. Nah, you don't. I can do the signal. And he won't do the shit no more.
Kind of crazy. He doesn't even know you anymore.
Yeah, he still knows sit and give me handshake and shit. Only if the snack is involved at some point. No.
That's crazy. He only responds to snacks.
Sadly, you know? he's old though. He's getting old. You know?
That's funny. You only respond to snacks. No snacks, no show.
It's like we're bothering him.
That's funny. You in his way.
He does this thing where he like bursts through my room door. It pisses me off. He like bursts through. He bursts through the room door and is like he doesn't pay any bills to be doing this.
So like if it's like cracked,
yeah, it's just the door would just fly open. There's like a little dent in the wall over here. It pisses me off, man. Like, come on.
What does he do? He just comes in,
sniffs around like he's looking for food, and there's like, and
then it's somewhere in here.
And then when you don't find nothing, it's all right, deuces, man. In real. Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
Like, this is not the dog I asked for, but here I am, you know.
Using you as a a plug for the snacks.
Come to the door, groceries is like same thing. You know, let me sift the bags. What you got in here?
That's dope. That's so stupid.
Yeah, I fucks with him though. That's my nigga.
That's crazy.
You know? Oh man, I don't know if we've been gone for what, a week and a half.
Last episode we made was before the playoffs.
Right. You know, not much has changed with me. I've been having some stomach issues, you know. That's
the Hershey squirts.
Not like that. It's like gas, you know. They're gassy these days.
If you have gas, get Gas X.
Gas X? That's a plug for you?
You know?
Wild.
Or what's the other ones? Rolaids, something like that.
That just sound like it's for old people.
Or tummies, something like that.
Like Tums?
Tums.
Oh, it's been very gassy. And I was like, this can't stand, you know? I shouldn't be this gassy. It's not a good look. Not a good for your companion, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's something you ate.
Your significant other. I'm starting to think like I have a, what do you call it? A gluten allergy. So maybe I need to go gluten free for the food I eat. No.
Are you sure it's gluten?
It seems like it, because it's like no matter what, it's not been sitting well. You know what I mean?
Sure it's not dairy products?
No, I know I'm lactose intolerant.
Okay.
I know to steer away from that. Sometimes I be like, sometimes I just look at a pizza and I'm like, it's not gonna eat itself. So I just
something you gotta do it.
You know, I've been switching up my diet. You know, trying new things. It's paying off a little bit. I just been trying to. Lately I've been horrible at it, but I've been staying away from sweets. But lately I've been a crackhead. for the sweet, you know.
Beanie for the sugar.
So I dip my finger in some Kool-Aid mix.
That's kind of crazy.
What
I'm
is
not gonna
it?
lie.
It's pure.
That's kind of wild. So outside his mouth now. Kind of crazy.
You know, like it's pure. I gotta cut back. This has been getting a while. After doing great for months, I've been on a rampage lately. So,
Maybe you should go on a fast.
I've been doing that too. I cut back to like I eat like twice a day. Most of the time I am sleeping, so that helps.
Gotta drink the water though, you know.
Water is a big deal, and I've been putting that on the back burner lately. You know,
Kind of crazy. I used to drink so much water, but I fell it off for the past like few months. But I'm noticing that when you're thirsty, water's the only thing that can help.
yeah, when I was switch up my diet and stuff, I had fell in love with water. I'm like, damn, I didn't know water had it like this.
It's kind of crazy.
But yeah, and now I'm back on the Mountain Dews, and yeah. Hey, for everybody out there who is like, just stop, cut out that Mountain Dew will literally kill you. And they probably gonna be like, well, this nigga's not getting an endorsement. I'm sorry, okay? Your drink is deadly, it's poison. Gotta find a way to fix that, because
What he means is it gives you a lot of energy.
if you want to call it that, get your coin. But I just know.
Well, it's okay to have a Mountain Dew every now and then.
Every now and then. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, be one of those people who be like, you gotta cut out, you gotta stop everything you're doing and eat garden salads and stuff. Like, nah, I'm not gonna tell you that. But I am gonna tell you to just cut back. If you find yourself drinking multiple in a day, you gotta cut back.
Yeah.
Cut back to one. Cut back to one a day. And then you find yourself cutting back to one every other day or something like that. No?
Especially those content creators or at home streamers and stuff.
If you're a gamer like I, you know, that's where your habit came from. That's where my habit came from. Gotta just tell yourself. I don't know what you would replace it with. There's some energy drinks out there that are sugar free, stuff like that.
But like you don't even need it really. Like I mean, it's just as fun as streaming could be for a person who's at home just streaming. It's very horrible in a diet because chips, some candy, that's just so accessible.
Right, and most of y'all be like, see, I'm fortunate enough to eat a lot of junk food and not get breakouts, you know?
Right.
Skin is it's not, great. It's good, you don't see no shit going on. Some of y'all, boy, it's just, you know? Yeah. It's like being targeted by the U.S. military. Y'all just beams everywhere on your ass, you know? Some of y'all need to just cut out it's your diet. It's literally your diet. You like, damn, why I keep breaking out this and that? That's your body's telling you, whatever you eat, you cut shit out. I can't. It's acid for us, you know?
Yeah. Right. Just see water and say, puh.
Right? Right. Your body's not supposed to reject water. That's not supposed to happen.
That's kind of crazy.
Some of y'all just got it because y'all got it. I don't know. I'd be feeling sorry for those people with the acne who just. Bro.
Did you see that video of the mom who bought her son like one of those water fountains? And instead of putting water in the jug, she put Prime in drinks. And she just mixed them all in the gallon jug. So all he doing is playing the game and then put his cup in the little thing and it come out Prime every time. So he's drinking Prime all day, no water.
And then when his ass is in there talking about he can't feel his kidneys, she gonna be crying in the room. See,
Right.
I couldn't be no doctor. That's why I couldn't be no doctor. Like, well, I mean, what has he been doing, you know, at home? Oh, drinking a lot of Prime, got a fountain of Prime. Like, oh, so you killed him. He's gonna die. We can't find a kidney. I don't. His blood type is very rare. I'm not gonna give him mine.
I just want you to know you did
it. This was all because of you.
Yeah. Question.
Go ahead, cry it out. I know stuff.
All right. See you next week.
You are still gonna have to pay this bill. I know it's sad, but it's $30,000 not gonna pay itself.
Would it be card, cash, or
I'll give you some time to figure it out. You know, I just to be blunt. Like, yeah, you killed this nigga.
That's kind of crazy.
As a kid, I thought I wanted those fantasies too. You know, like wouldn't it be cool? Kool-Aid came out of a fountain that you drink out of. I don't know. Or I had a pool full of Kool-Aid or soda, and I just take a dip and drink at the same time. Like not knowing I would drown myself trying to drink the fucking.
Right.
Wait, now that I'm adult, I am mature, as they say. That just seems ridiculous, you know. That I wouldn't attempt at some point, but if I was rich.
I don't know how much it would cost. A lot of Kool-Aid packs.
Yeah, it literally had to be like a pipeline full of like Kool-Aid. That just
not to mention, by the time you get out, your body gonna be mad sticky.
Right. This is bad. This is an overall bad experience. Like, who thought of this?
There are mad ants in this house.
There's too much maintenance, man. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know.
Moral of the story, people, is drink your water.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're trying to say. You know. I will try to do more of it.
And eat better.
Right.
Not gonna be a salad, but eat better.
That's why. Watch. Some of y'all be wild, man. I've seen the orders. Some of y'all be wild.
What did it say? How much water you supposed to drink a day?
They say a gallon. But
a gallon is a lot.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, no, because you'll feel it. Like it will sit. Sometimes it's
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know, like a liter, most. You know.
Okay, let me say this too. If you drink water and you feel the water going down your body, that'll let you know, nigga, your body is running dry.
Yeah, your body. You know, it's crazy. I felt that feeling.
Yeah.
I felt that feeling. I can't remember what day. I remember drinking water and literally feeling the trickles down my chest. And I was like, oh, this is a new sensation. And it was like my body was just thanking me. You know? Like, about time, nigga. Damn.
Jesus.
We'll take it. We're saved. All my organs were celebrating and shit. I felt more vibrant.
He's heard our prayers.
Like, he cares about us, actually. This nigga's gonna let us die.
Yeah, y'all. You should not be able to feel that and let you know your body is running dry. Take better care of your body.
You just drink water. And water should quench your thirst.
Right.
Like, if you drink water and you're like, damn, I'm still thirsty and shit like that, there's something wrong with you. You know? Water should quench your thirst.
Do you think water, like the water you drink, should not be cold?
They say, scientifically, they say water should be room temperature when you drink it. I don't listen to that because I like my shit cold.
It's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
I like my drinks cold. I'm sorry. But they say you're not supposed to drink cold water. But I like my drinks cold, man. I'm one of the, I run hot. I'm like a bad radiator, nigga. Like
Like crazy.
I'm
So,
like I'm like a radiator on a 1993 Chevy Chevelle, nigga. Like I run hot. You gotta give. I like to be in cold temperatures, which is why I have AC unit running back there at all times in my room, at least. You know,
he's a penguin.
fan is always on. I run hot.
Yeah.
You know,
Those few times you're running cold, and you're like, yeah.
that be hitting it. You know, I love freezing, especially like when I'm going to bed.
Right.
Get the thick ass cover. Be the best. It's really the best. It's just the best feeling ever. You know?
Got the fed going on, little white noise.
I love fighting with my sheets to keep my feet cold. It's a good fight. Like
No, it's not that. No, it's not.
Because when I find the sweet spot, I'm like, all tucked in. Good dreams. Finna happen.
I say when you do that and then you end up getting comfortable and you get that one little breeze of wind and it's like, where's the hole at?
Right? I must find it. It's like a mission for me. This night doesn't end until I find this hole. And I wrap myself like a burrito. Like, That's hit the spot.
It's crazy.
And then for some reason, the burrito wrap is a little too much because didn't get hot at one point. Like, I can't get out now. I'm gonna put myself in this shit. How do I get out?
Right.
You know?
I don't know. So you sleep with your head out the cover?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I used to sleep with my head under the cover. I had to stop. I don't know.
I gotta do the cocoon, head over, head under, and then like the little hole for your nose.
So how do you sleep? You sleep on your side?
Side and stomach. I can't sleep on my back.
So what's crazy is I sleep on my side now.
Okay.
But I used to sleep on my back. I was scaring people. Right? So what's even crazier is I used to sleep like this.
Ow, like how can you do that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it was. And then my mom woke me up one day and was like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like, why do you sleep like that? That's how dead people like get buried, right? Like this nigga looking forward to the afterlife. I was.
He's already prepared.
It was. I don't know. That's why I call myself a vampire, because I'm like, I did used to sleep like that, and I'm more accustomed to the nightlife. You know.
I feel that.
I hate sunlight.
So, well, since you sleep on your back, that means you experience the infamous, what do you call it?
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah. I've never experienced that. I don't want to.
It's not a good feeling. It's not.
So I've heard.
It's not a good feeling. Matter of fact, I had sleep paralysis the other day. Yeah. Sleep, and now I sleep on my side, so you could only imagine. And now I'm accustomed to sleeping in the dark. So
wait.
It's not a good combination now.
Wait, it shouldn't be as bad for you now because you're used to it, right?
What, sleep paralysis?
Right.
No, man, it's never a good feeling. And your mind plays tricks on you in that moment.
But like, okay, how does it feel?
Imagine being fully awake, but you can't move. You just can't. There's just nothing you can do. And then your mind is just, for some reason, your mind just goes to the complete, worst things. You know what I mean? This is my chair. This is my gaming chair right here.
Okay.
My bed is over there, So when I had sleep paralysis the other day, this chair was by my bed. And I looked at it like, this demon is gonna kill me. This monster is going to absolutely engulf me. I don't know what the hell that is.
So you can't talk either?
No, can't say you like want to say some shit, but you can't say anything. It's like it's I guess the way scientists describe it is like, yeah, like you being fully awake in your mind, but just not your body hasn't caught up yet.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you just stuck, bruh. And when you finally become unstuck, things just go back to normal. Like it's like,
but is it like, okay, it goes back to normal because I went back to sleep and woke up, or is it like, okay, I finally wake up, or
no, it's you're up, eyes are open, your eyes are open, you're stuck, you're just stuck there. You can't.
So you just randomly get your feeling back?
Yeah, it'll come back to you eventually.
That's kind of crazy. You don't know how long though.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know how long anybody else has ever been in it. I haven't been in it for that long. You know,
it's getting crazy. It's about you being stuck for 30 minutes.
It feel like forever though. It do feel like forever. It should feel like forever, bro. It's just a weird feeling, man.
Is your room like quiet when you sleep?
Most generally, yeah. You probably hear the fan and stuff, but
okay, so you got like some type of white noise. So it ain't like the slightest movement. I hear something.
But you know how houses are. When the whole house is quiet, you hear everything. Yeah, and it doesn't help that I have this dog who's just so like he has his collar and stuff, and it just sometimes it sounds like chains. Like I'm like, oh brother, here comes the other monster to come through the door.
He sleeps in the like living room or something.
He wanders about like he just wanders about. Weird dog. He doesn't sleep during the middle of the night.
I thought this nigga like had a designated spot. They just
no, we gave him a designated spot. That's the thing. He does have a designated spot, but
that's crazy.
He's go on the couch and he'll sleep on the couch. That be, you know what I mean?
Nighttime security.
He really is. That I can appreciate. You know, he's working overnight shift, so I guess he's doing something.
Oh, that's stupid.
But yeah, every time I wake up in the middle of the night, I see him in the room. The other room just up. I'm like, what are you doing up? Nobody else is up. Like, what are you doing up? Then he'll wake me up out his sleep because his water bowl is like close by. So he'll wake me up out of my sleep. All I hear is lapping up of water. Like, what the?
Not even thirsty.
Thirsty like me. He'd be thirsty like me. I'd be thirsty too.
That's crazy. Nah, I can't imagine that.
Imagine a dog with just attitude all the damn time.
It's like, and at its worst is when the AC go off, and it's like quiet,
and then you just hear random animals you've never heard before.
Right.
Like when did owls start living? When did owls start living here? There's random owls. You're like, all right, we get it. It's an ominous night. I understand.
I think the worst is the like when the walls be making noises.
And you don't know how does a wall make noise, nigga?
Right. At the worst of times.
Just a random it's like, okay. Like, all right.
The ceiling.
Hear a knock or like a footstep. You're like, what the?
I must be dreaming.
Sometimes I play like that for real. Like I hear something, like, what's that? Shit, I ain't finna die. I go back play sleep.
Nah. That's crazy.
I play sleep. You know, I ain't got the blicky yet, so I can't.
I was gonna say, you don't go out there and hit them with the warning.
Nah,
I find you.
Sometimes I say And they'll make me pull the gun out. I'm bluffing. I'm bluffing like hell. They don't know that.
Hey, I can just imagine you coming around, you around the corner looking, and they see you don't see them, and you say, "Don't let me get the gun out," and they're like, "What gun?"
God damn it! All right, man. What you want? You want the PS5? You want money? Is it money that you want?
I ain't got it.
Take the dog. Take him. He's a night dog. Take the dog.
Really worth your troubles.
Nah, it's crazy. At night is, I don't know.
Hope you got a bet or something.
I don't have a go-to weapon. I'm a broomstick, perhaps.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Cause I've been meaning to tell y'all niggas this. I need y'all niggas to prepare. We only got 2 months.
We do.
So I need y'all niggas to get ready.
In case y'all don't know what we're talking about, Florida passed a bill starting July 1st. You can carry a concealed weapon without a license. Now, as many of you know, Florida is literally the jungle. Like, you're either built for this or you're not.
Right.
So it's like, we're not like, I'm not trying to bash no other state, but we're not like Texas, where y'all got that shit figured out. You know what I mean? There's no figuring it out in Florida. Like, they ain't no.
Right. You wing it.
Niggas will literally just shoot and ask questions later out here. And this is before guns were.
Right.
Before the guns were allowed. Now you literally are about to put guns in the hands of regular ass civilians. No license, no training. Like, anybody can get a gun here. You know what I mean?
I am predicting that Florida ban is going to be trending on Twitter every week.
Like, niggas be like, we ain't going down there. We heard. You will start to see shootouts and standoffs frequently in this bitch. That shit's gonna happen.
Let's apologize to the kids who probably had a trip planned out to go to Disney this summer.
Oh yeah, cancel that. You and your family thought you was gonna have a magical, wonderful time. Like, nigga, you was about to get jacked at the gas station. Shit's about to be up for you.
Run me them tickets, nigga.
That's the crazy part. Niggas will take the tickets too. Come on, tickets too. Come on. Jit. I said tickets, Jit.
Okay.
You know what? Give me the Mickey Mouse ears too.
You want to cry?
Niggas will take everything. Oh, it's about to be crazy out here. I'm staying away from all the spots, all the hot spots. You will not see Rio. Don't invite me nowhere. Do not see me there.
Yeah, that in downtown, that's raps.
I'm finna be suburban Rio in this bitch.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, man, just take this road. Like, nah, I stay on the interstates.
There's traffic on there. I wait.
Right. I'll be there in 2 hours. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about me.
No, we gotta go to I don't know if you can say this word on YouTube.
A weapon show.
Yeah, there we go. You gotta go to a weapon show.
We have to. I'm stockpiling.
I think it's one a month, like in Orlando. Y'all go there.
So I want the John Morant for the car, right?
Kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy. I want the John Morant for the car, and I want the how do I say this? The buckshot for the house. No. I want the heavy artillery for the house. You know what I mean? I want the double. I want to lift the nigga's body off the ground 3 feet.
That's crazy.
For the crib up.
That's kind of crazy. Okay, I like, you know.
Yeah. I talked him to a dude at work. He had the same idea in mind. I was like, yeah. It's gonna
I don't
cost
know.
me. It's gonna cost me. I already know that heavy artillery is gonna cost me. That's gonna run me.
Probably not.
It's gotta be more than the John Morant though.
Yeah, it is. It is, but it ain't like I don't think it's gonna be as expensive as you think. Cause I got a let me think.
Beat
A
them.
John Wick.
Okay. John Wick is nice. I'll take a John Wick.
Not the mini, the two-hander
Oh,
for about $6.
I don't know. Knowing me, I'm the type of nigga. Okay, I have a two-hander, right? And completely
Hey,
forget it's a two-hander. Like,
my
hey,
bad.
bah,
You got to know how to use it.
my wrist. They're like, all right, nigga, lay it down on the ground. Like, all right,
Let's
I was
read
just just go out, come back in, and do what you did. First.
Restart it. I was ready. Yeah.
I'm gonna need a one-hander, Not no John Morant per se. That's a little too many micro for me,
Right.
But
I feel that.
what he was thinking, like he trying to shoot squirrels or something.
He had the light beam on it and everything.
Like, okay, what are you gonna hurt my titty nipple? Like, you sit your stupid ass down.
Right. No, bro, like, and they got those. They have brass knuckles, bats, tasers.
I don't want no brass bats. I can get my own bats. Taser would be kind of fire. What kind of taser though? We talking about hand tasers?
Yeah.
Because you can't really. I don't think you can legally have the gun tasers. I mean,
It's only for 12
and 11s sometimes. Yeah, I know 11 is security. That's 11 for security.
Oh, it mace spray.
Oh, Ricky has that.
Of course he does.
He be ready to use it and stuff. Like you just want to mace somebody.
Like, put it down.
You're not in real danger. Smart though. I never thought about getting mace, but
But like, all it takes is that one time you are prepared to use it, and when you finally use it,
you end up spraying yourself.
Not only that, but you spray him and he fight through it. It don't bother him.
Oh, that'd be my worst nightmare. Like I accidentally sprayed Juggernaut, nigga. Like
make him stronger.
Niggas are more angry. Like, oh brother, I think this through. Like what now? I don't know.
Should let out a big roar. Yeah.
Like, oh no. I throw the can at him and run.
Go get in the car.
That'd be weird about who spray. I feel like you spray a bald head white nigga, like that's not gonna work. For some reason, bald head white niggas are immune to sprays.
It don't phase them.
They just get more red and veiny. Like it's kind of crazy. Damn.
Shit boiling.
His punch power went up by 20 life points. Like that shit's kind of crazy.
He got slower, but he got stronger.
Right. They're gonna have to catch me. I'm in the car. Out of there. It's really about to get crazy out here, though. That's crazy, man. I totally forgot till you brought it up.
Yeah, we gotta. I ain't forget. I gotta make sure y'all niggas is prepared. So we gotta go to one.
We'll make it a trip. I was thinking we all go to the range, and you find you. You know what I mean? You find what works for you.
I mean, you could, but I learned from personal experience, the weapon show is way cheaper than going to a regular store.
But I'm saying we go to, because I mean at the weapons show, can we test it out? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so then we just test it out over there. Because
you get
people be having they have in their mind already. I want a millimeter or I want a lock. You know,
yeah.
and
Until you actually touch it, then
right,
you're like, okay.
like this don't really fit me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They got everything. I was thinking about getting a vest, but I was like, man,
Damn, you preparing for the zombie apocalypse?
you know, it's crazy. That's every time I think about it. I was like, nah, you're doing too much.
And let me get a couple of them grenades.
They clip right here.
A vest would be crazy. Imagine. I don't know. I'd be playing with fire if I got a vest. You know what I mean?
If I got a vest, I gotta get a mask.
You need the shiesty. You need the shiesty sometimes.
You know? Or
But
even
in my little profession or things I do on my off time, I stream, right?
right?
So like, imagine somebody swats me, you know,
Okay.
and they 12 come in here, they see the vest, they see the shiesty, they not thinking twice. He's on one. You know?
They'll ask questions though.
Will they?
Yeah, I think they would. I don't think they'll, do nothing crazy. They'll put you in handcuffs. Of
Freeze! What does this look like?
Yeah. You got a gun. You got a gun.
Weapon.
No.
If I'm going out, I gotta go out like Queen Latifah, you know?
Nah, that's crazy.
And set it off.
But that was warranted.
You probably gonna see me get shot like this. Like we shot him some 48 times as he had a weapon.
And to make sure.
Like we heard it was a PlayStation controller. Nope, it was a weapon.
It was black.
We saw it with our bare eyes. Niggas gonna plant a gun on my chair.
I know what a gun looks like.
Yeah, I can't play around with that. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Yeah.
Them niggas ask me, like, yeah, it's in here. It's right there under the seat.
Right.
It's right there under the seat, cut.
Don't worry, I ain't touching it.
Yeah. Want to check? Check for yourself.
I don't know. I was thinking, you gotta have two. You gotta have two John Morants, right? One for the house and one for you at all times.
That's what I'm saying. But the John Morant is good for the crib, not for the crib, but for the car. The heavy artillery is gonna be in the crib.
Yeah, what's the one you gonna have on you at all times?
The John Morant.
It's kind of crazy. You feeling comfortable calling it John Morant?
I mean, I don't have anything else. It's like go off of. He seems to be the one latest to wield a weapon, you know.
Sounds fresh,
you know, and nothing else.
Yeah, we gotta make a trip. Matter of fact, let me see when the next one is.
While you do that, let's kick off this introduction because we about 40 minutes in. This conversation just kind of went left, but we say that to say, if you're in Florida, prepare yourself. If you're coming to Florida, prepare yourself.
Don't start no crap.
If you got relatives from Florida coming to visit you, prepare yourself. You know, it's a wild, wild west out here. But we don't like the fact that y'all be like saying Florida is like wild and crazy, as if y'all states don't be doing dumb shit too. You know,
right?
Yeah, we got the swamp out here. Yeah, we got the exotic animals, but You know what I mean? Like we manage.
Do we have to try to get them?
We do. We have these fucking gators, these rattlesnakes, these pythons, these iguanas, these monkeys. There's monkeys in Florida.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's getting wild.
It's a racist dude at home right now that heard me say that. I'm like, you damn right. There's monkeys in Florida. One of them delivered my mail the other day.
Not those monkeys there.
I don't know what other monkeys you could be talking about.
Can't talk about the hairy guy.
All right, man. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Lejit Podcast. We're your host, I'm Real One.
I'm getting engaged.
And we are 40 minutes in, but, you know, that's okay, because we don't have much to talk about, so.
Organic.
Yeah, you know. Real quick, we will touch on these playoffs. Would you say, I guess, gone as expected, but not gone as expected at the same time? There's been some shockers in there. There's been some shockers, for sure. There's been some, we called it, you know. Actually, that we called it. I mean, there's one series in particular that's just like, we knew if like certain people were there, like it would have gone in a different direction. That was pretty obvious, you know.
Milwaukee would.
No, the Clippers won.
Oh yeah.
Like the Suns are fortunate, and Phoenix fans would be angry, but be angry all you want. Your team is got some kinks in it.
I agree. I completely agree.
And that was evident because you saw what Denver did to you
just the other night.
Yeah.
As we're recording this is after the Suns and the Denver game.
Game 1. Yeah, we're recording this on Sunday. Yeah, it is the 30th. Today is a game 7 between the Kings and the Warriors. Game 7. We figured, we kind of was like teetering on 6 and 7. We didn't really know. But we were here at 7. We thought 6. You know, we thought if Golden State got the road win, it'd be 6 for sure. But they answered back with a road win of their own. Now we here, game 7. You know, I don't know. I like I told you off this recording, it's a Jordan Poole factor. It's a Steve Kerr factor. 2 things that Golden State has to overcome within themselves to win games.
I mean, do you expect any changes for game 7?
No, I don't. And I think Mike Brown knows that too. Mike Brown literally came into game 6 and was like, they're not going to make no adjustments.
That's kind of wild for him to say.
And he made the adjustments. Mike Brown threw out people we ain't seen play before. And it worked.
So, as a fellow Warrior fan, do you feel Mike Brown's leaving has been very noticeable?
1,000%. That's where the defense went. Yeah, that's the guy who knows how to maximize defense out of players, even though they're not great defensive players. He knows how to get the best defense out of them. And that's somebody who has enough, I guess, clout or respect from Steve Kerr to go to Steve Kerr and be like, you got to sit this guy, you got to rotate this player, let this player play. That's who Mike Brown is. You know what I mean? Those rotations you saw last year in that Warriors run, you're not seeing this year because Mike Brown's not there to put those rotations together.
What's the other guy on your bench that's been getting some noise?
Kenny Atkinson?
Yeah.
He's the offensive guy. He's known for his offense. So he's the one who put together the playbook for this year's team. The offense.
So what does Kerr do then? Like
Kerr is the creator of the motion offense.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of that in there, but Kenny is the one, because Mike Brown left and now they're coaching against Mike Brown, you can't have that same playbook. So Kenny is the guy who has to put together a different playbook, maximize the offense, the motion offense.
It makes sense.
And I was worried about Kenny losing Kenny. We almost lost Kenny to Charlotte. I was worried about that. And
I mean, and that's still not over with, right?
Yeah, he's interviewing for a couple jobs off season.
I mean, I agree. I'm not a Warriors fan, but I do agree that y'all are missing the Mike Brown effect. And playing against a former coach that was on your staff for the past, 6, 7 years, 8 years, just don't help the situation. Nah. And being in Sacramento also was at home, that doesn't help it either.
And we're a horrible road team. It's brewing up to be Golden State getting beat. It's going to take a hell of a lot of old school Warriors to.
It's going to take, and no one's talking about it, but I don't think we didn't get Game 6 Clay.
We didn't. We couldn't. We literally couldn't. In order for Game 6 Clay to happen, there has to be some like heavy pressure off of him. Well, once Sacramento saw everybody was struggling, they zoned in on his ass. He wasn't getting shots up. They weren't gonna let him get shots up.
So, okay. Yet again, you're the Warrior fan, so let's say you're talking to Curry. What is it going to take for y'all to win today?
You gotta match their energy. So Looney with Sabonis, that still makes sense.
Okay.
You want to match their minutes at all times. Draymond has been coming off the bench for these past couple of games. He has to start today because we get the maximum efficiency when Draymond's on the court. You got to match the young guys' energy. So Moody has been great in this series. You got to let Kuminga play. If Poole comes out flat, you got to sit him for the game. That's just the
whole game.
The whole game, because he will continue once Poole is out of it. He doesn't climb back in. There's no climbing back in for him. He's just out of it. If he doesn't start off great, he's just out of it, and he will continuously try to force his way into the game. He's looking for a whistle that he's never gonna get. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're not Reeves, unfortunately. You know, your play style doesn't get you those whistles.
Do you feel like the officiating has been?
No, the last game's officiating was great. We got beat. We got outcoached, outplayed. And officiating, we had more free throws than they did. We had double the free throws they did. And they beat the shit out of us. They literally beat the shit out of us. Tonight we get Scott Foster. That's as great as you can get, right? So, you know, you gotta go out there and play. Scott's gonna let you play. You just gotta go out there and play.
So I hope Curry understands that means they've been very physical with Curry this series.
Yeah.
I hope he understands that Scott Foster, that's not going to change.
Yeah, like you gotta put in your head, you don't get those calls. Like you never did. Like you just don't. So you have to play your game. And I think sometimes they don't play it. The hero ball happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But if they played Golden State way, where the ball is constantly moving, they'd have it in the bag. But they, you know.
So you believe that the Warriors could pull out this win, and it doesn't require a heroic Curry performance?
No. Curry can go out there and get 23. Clay can get 22. Wiggins can get 20. And they'd win the game because they'd have enough defense and enough scoring. Last game, Curry and Clay were the only two people in double figures. That's just not going to cut it. You're getting outplayed. You got outplayed by Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox.
And Malik is coming off the bench.
Yeah. Like, No way, shape, or form. So somebody who's coming off the bench be a leading scorer in a playoff series.
And truth be told, Sabonis has not been playing that well.
They're doing what they want to do with Sabonis, but you letting Malik and now Keegan Murray, go off on you.
Who's a rookie, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. The guy you want to beat you is Harrison Barnes. You got to find a way to get that ball into Harrison Barnes' hands.
Terrible.
You know what I mean?
And I know he's all fired up.
I know. Yeah, he wants his win. Harrison Barnes wants this more than anybody on that team.
And I have a strong feeling if they win today, he's going to talk. He's going to say something.
They're going to be celebrating like crazy.
I'm saying him specifically, he's going to say something.
Oh, Harrison usually ain't the type of guy to get into all that, but
that nigga's going to say something.
he will chirp. I know he will chirp. Him and Draymond got this thing going on. He's got to chirp.
Yeah, Draymond, how you feel about still doing these podcasts?
I don't like it. You know me. I'm old school. Your ass needs to be in the gym.
Is it a distraction?
Yeah, because your teammates gotta listen to you in your podcast. Your teammates are gonna want to listen to you in your podcast. And if you say something negative in any negative kind of way, they're gonna take offense to it. You know?
That's true.
I showed you the video where he tried to talk to Poole and Poole just pushed him to the side. And Curry had to get on the Poole. Ain't had that.
From my point of view, when I watched the video, it looked like Poole really still wasn't trying to hear what Curry was saying. Do you think that's like no one respects Curry in that type of way?
Nah, that's like a young guy who just don't get it. He don't get it. Last year was just, it came to him last year. You know what I mean? You're fortunate to have these guys around you. But you still don't understand it. And Curry's like babied you. Curry ain't made it easy for you. You don't get the treatment Moody and Kuminga get. When them guys make mistakes, they get benched for the whole game. You make mistakes, you out there still making mistakes. You're like 50% of our turnovers.
That's fair. That's fair.
You got a player like Moody who's great. Like we see the talent, and he can't get minutes.
Moody, what is Moody at 3?
He's a 2, but you can actually shift him 1 through 3.
So is that y'all future? Moody, Kuminga, Poole?
I think Moody has the tools to be a decent point guard. I think he could be a decent point guard, get his bucket every now and then. Like what I compare Moody with? Like Moody will never be an all-star, but he will be just that decent point. If he improves defensively, he could kind of be like a Drew Holiday. But he has to improve defensively too, because he's prone to make some mistakes defensively. Kuminga that's gonna be your go-to. That's gonna be who they look to get the ball to going out of court. I see Poole as the number 2 to Kuminga. Like if he wants that role, like you're gonna get buckets. There's gonna be games where you be hot. Some games you're not gonna be hot. You like Clay.
Yeah. I can see that.
But Warrior fans, I'm sorry to tell you, but the Wiseman trade was a mistake, man. It was a mistake. No.
So they have a game 7 today. As we previously mentioned, the Suns beat the Clippers in 5 or 6?
6.
Which would have won the other way had Clippers been fully healthy.
That's evident.
That's shoulda, coulda, woulda, But at the same token, everyone's saying the same thing. Clippers need to blow it up. But it sounds like the Clippers are going to run it back.
They're running it back. Per Paul George, they're running it back. I'm just like, okay, we know what Kawhi is now, right?
Right.
If you're Kawhi, I'm not telling you to do what Stephen A. told you to do. That's up to you.
Right.
But you got to take a lesser role, and you need to give back some of that money. You need to restructure your contract.
I agree with the restructure, but redo his role?
Yeah, I think Kawhi should come off the bench.
I don't know.
He won't hold up playing 30 minutes a game. He can't. His knees won't hold up. He sprained his ACL?
Yeah, I think so.
It was just out of playing. He didn't bump it, or because his knees are, he has a degenerative, I can't even say degenerative knee or some shit like that. Where I guess the tissue around the knee is eating at itself. The more and more he goes out there and play. So they saved you for the whole season. They did what they needed to do.
Right.
And your knees still wouldn't hold up. Which tells me you need to be playing like 15 to 20 minutes a night for you to be effective.
Crazy. That's kind of crazy to say, but it's understandable.
If you can get Kawhi in spurts and use the money that you got for his reconstruction and bring in somebody else, then,
It's like, okay, so at that point, you will be playing through Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George is your go-to. Me personally, I think Paul George is already your go-to.
But Paul George is not a number one, though. Yeah, we've seen that. We know PG's not a number one.
PG can be a number one, though. Like, that's the thing. If you gave PG a solid number two, PG could be a number one.
No, we cannot.
There's not a single thing Paul George can't do.
Yeah, but he can't do it to the level of Kawhi. Kawhi, it can be your number one, and we've seen it.
Kawhi can't play make.
There's a lot of number ones that can't play make as well.
Like who?
Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest playmaker. Neither was Kobe.
Michael Jordan could play make, and so could Kobe. When they were told to play make, they averaged 8-9 assists a game.
Stop it.
They did though. That's facts.
They were like averaging 5-6 assists a game.
There's a season where Michael Jordan played point guard. He averaged I want to say 8 assists a game.
That had to be
earlier on before Scotty got there.
Right. There was no way Mike.
But he's capable though. And when Scotty wasn't there for certain games, he was the point guard. Yeah, think about it. Steve Kerr wasn't no point guard. Neither was Luke Harper.
Ron Harper was a point guard.
Or Ron Harper, I'm sorry. Like, they weren't point guards. They were scoring, like they were there for scoring, for shooting threes and stuff. Defense. Scotty was the traditional point guard of the Bulls team.
I don't know, in my humble opinion, you have maybe 6 number ones in the league right now. Like definitive number ones. You put them on any team, they're number one, and you have a chance to go to the playoffs or finals.
Is Joel on that list?
No. Well, not yet. We haven't seen it yet.
Is Tatum on that list?
No.
You don't think Tatum is the number one?
I gotta see. If he can get to the playoff, if he can get to the finals this year, then yes. Because then I'm still of the understanding, okay, people have said, okay, Tatum has definitely secured the number one spot over Jalen. But it's like, Jalen is still there.
But it's like Paul George and Kawhi, Tatum just does more.
I agree. Yeah.
Where do you see Booker?
He's number 2. Strong number 2.
They use him as a number 1 right now.
And it annoys me. KD should be used as the number 1, Booker as the number 2, not the other way around. But
I feel like they're using KD as a breaking case of emergency.
Yeah, you're not gonna win like that. I understand KD came in the mindset where I'm going to Phoenix. This is Booker's team. I'm gonna let him do him. I understand that, but like, dude, you're KD. You're better than him. You should be the, doing
different. I told people it's just a different fit factor from Golden State.
It's the coach. It's the coach.
It's just like That motion offense really helped KD.
I mean, KD fits well in his offense. It fits perfectly.
To me, KD, you could plug KD into anything, and he would adapt. But it's how your offense caters to KD. You know what I mean,
I think their offense works well. And everybody on that team can hit the three except for Ayton, which is fine. And they love to shoot in the mid range because it's very extinct nowadays. Extinct in the NBA nowadays. But like I said, I just feel like you should give the ball to KD. Tell him we're going through you, and Booker, you still get your 20 to 30 a night.
There should be time. I mean, you can alternate, right? You can alternate. Right. But KD should have the ball in the elbow damn near like 70% of the time.
Exactly. But I think the only problem you may have with that is, yet again, Ayton can't space the floor.
Yeah. But Ayton should really be in a dunker spot. So that way, when KD works off the pick and roll, if the big man presses up on KD, he just throw the lob. That really should be.
I agree. But like you just said, 70% of the time, KD should be on that block, on that elbow. Yeah. You get KD in the post, and if Ayton's in the dunker spot, that's an easy double team, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, once the big man double team comes, that's supposed to be a kick out. That ball should find its way to Kogi at some point.
That's true. There's no reason they shouldn't be more flourishing higher. Chris Paul doesn't have to worry about scoring anymore.
Their defense is not it. That's just not it. They're asking Booker to become a great defender. He's good. But you're asking Booker to do too much defensively.
Yeah, I don't know. And I saw Payne on the bench. Still hasn't played. I don't know what that's all about.
He was hurt. I know he was hurt last series. I don't know where he is health-wise now. That wouldn't have mattered because Denver just got it. If y'all didn't think Denver was for real this year, them boys is for real. They're deep. They got a backup for each position.
Literally.
Like, you gotta see about Denver this year. They won it.
He played 5 minutes.
He's probably unplayable.
He has lower back soreness.
And just like we know what Joker's capable of, man. Like, they don't have an answer for Joker.
But he had 19 rebounds on him.
Right, if I was a center, he'd have me shook too, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Easy. I was thinking about that last night. But at the same token, the only reason I don't want to get too ahead of myself is because Murray had one of those games.
Yeah.
It's fake. You know, if Murray's not hitting, like Murray is a, dare I say, a better version of D'Angelo Russell. Was he on? He's on.
But even when he's off, he find a way. He's just great at what he's there for. You know what I mean? Like, when he's having a bad shooting night, he becomes this playmaker.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, what do you do with Denver, bro? And you got this nigga Porter and Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, and never ages.
Yeah, Jeff Green was doing his thing. Aaron Gordon, for some reason, I guess their game plan was to leave him open.
And that shit came to haunt them. And then dare to push out on him on the 3-point line and see what he do at the rim.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown. You gotta watch this nigga Bruce Brown now. Like, what? Bruce Brown is a problem. And of course, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Who was the white boy they've been playing so many minutes?
Oh yeah, what? Where he come from? I was like, where did he come from? He's so athletic, bruh. I'm like, where did this man come from?
I'd never seen it before.
I was like, bruh, this team's deep. They put on a masterclass on Phoenix, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And it's tough to play in Denver too with that altitude. Oh man, yeah.
But what's crazy is they're playing. But those non-Jokic minutes are going to be tough.
They found a way though, and they rejuvenated this nigga DeAndre Jordan. Like, how, bro?
I mean, I guess when you're Mike Maloney, you're like, okay, Aiden comes off the floor, and they got Bismack Biyombo. We can throw DeAndre out there.
Nah, man. Nah.
But me personally, I would play Thomas Bryant over DeAndre.
That too. I forgot they had him.
Yeah. Yeah. Buddy on the bench.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
And then Denver will try you. Like Denver will really like test your gangster on the court. They will play a lineup of Joker and DeAndre Jordan at the same time. And that shit's kind of low-key disrespectful.
Yeah. They're going to kill them on the boards. And I think Phoenix knows that.
They had no hope. When KD's your best rebounder, that's something, bro. You in for a long fucking series if KD's your rebounder, bro.
So after game one, what are we thinking?
Maybe they get two. Maybe. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
KD had one of them first quarters, and they was still crushing these niggas.
Yeah, he did. I did. Yeah, it was close. I think after the first quarter, they were up by 1. Phoenix was up by 1 point.
And then they mashed on the gas like none other. And then they let off the gas a little bit. And then Phoenix thought they was making a little 4-quarter run. And they was like, oh, yeah? You thought.
Ain't that good?
And that shit. Nah, man. I saw the plays where DeAndre Ayton literally just gave up rebounding. I saw Bismack Biyombo like look defeated.
You missed the layups and all.
Put in a blender. Talk about just a mixer. This nigga, it put Biyombo in a mixer, man. Felt bad for him.
I'm gonna go Denver in 5.
That's a bold ass prediction. 5? God damn.
I ain't gonna lie. I can see Denver going up 2-0. Game 3, Phoenix win, but then them niggas just win the next 2 games. I can just see it.
It's gonna be tough, bro. And you got Michael Porter.
It ain't going no higher than 6. It ain't going no 7.
Bruh. Oh man. I told you what would happen with Murray and Chris Paul. I told the people. I explained what would happen in that scenario.
I didn't see anything happen.
Murray, that nigga was a cone out there.
I thought you meant Chris Paul's gonna do something to get on his nerves.
No, he's not being guarded. Can't be.
Yeah. They've been, and I don't know what Monty's thinking, but he's been shamming on Murray. Like, what do you expect to happen?
I saw a thing that said the Landry Shamet curse on Twitter. So every team that Landry Shamet has been on has lost in the second round of the playoffs. Clippers, Sixers, Brooklyn. Now he's on the Suns. I'm like, oh shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
And they lost in the same amount of games. I forgot what it was. It was either 5 or 6, but they lost in the same amount of games.
The curse lives. That curse lives. I'm not gonna lie. It ain't ending no time soon.
Can you imagine? I look at this nigga so weirdly in the locker room.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go. You get traded this offseason.
But if you Monty, what else you play? Terrence Ross? He don't play no defense.
He doesn't. But at the same token, like, nobody in your team does.
That's true. That's facts. They are really relying on KD to be that dude, bro.
Buddy, like you said, Buddy had one of them first quarters. He only missed 2 shots first quarter.
When I saw his first quarter, I was like, oh, it's one of them games for him.
Yeah, and they still find a way to lose.
Denver had a great game plan, though. They was like, KD, be KD. Everybody else, welcome to the fucking penitentiary.
Dare I say that Phoenix trade was A bad decision?
It wasn't bad. It's that Phoenix didn't go through with the Miles Turner trade. Is what fucked them up. Because you should have traded Ayton for Miles Turner when you had the chance.
But even then, you're still in the same position, though.
No, Miles Turner is a supreme shot blocker. That's what you need.
I agree. But like we know, their two problems are defense and depth. You still gonna have a depth issue.
Miles, you have the depth issue, but Miles Turner will shore up your rim protection. So KD doesn't have to be that rim protector. He can be help side, but ain't nobody driving to the basket on Miles Turner like that. And Denver absolutely just was going to the bucket, going to the cup.
And it's off the table right now, ain't it? Didn't he sign an extension?
Yeah, Miles Turner was like, I'm staying.
Yeah. So
that was a mistake. The KD trade wasn't a mistake. Not getting Miles Turner was a mistake.
Well, thinking about it in hindsight, if Monty let Mikal do what Mikal wants to do,
right? If we knew he had this bag, right? Now I will say this. Let's say the KD trade doesn't happen, but you trade Ayton anyway, and you get Miles Turner with Bridges in this team. Now we in business. Now we in business. You know.
I agree with that.
I get it. It's hard to turn down KD, man. It's hard to turn it that. I get it.
Yeah. Like as a GM, you don't want to retire and be like, "Damn, I had a chance to get KD and didn't pull it." Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Oh.
Still Nuggets in 5. Y'all can go average a smooth double on them.
All right, man. You know, okay, so Lakers did what we thought they were going to do. You know, Dylan Brooks, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Seeing high shots.
Now I don't know where Dylan ends up next year. I did have a team in mind. I was talking to Ricardo earlier. I said, man, Dylan Brooks seemed like he would be great. And what did I say? Can't remember now.
It would have to be a team where there's a great shooting.
Damn, I can't remember. But I was like, he would be great over there.
You know, you replace Dylan Brooks with Harrison Barnes.
I'm not mad at that. As long as he knows his role.
Right. That's all that means.
You got enough shooting around you, so you don't need to be taking those shots.
All you gotta do is play defense.
Right. That's it. I wouldn't be mad at that. Would not be mad at that. Hell, if I can keep it a stack with you. What if he did go to LA?
Clippers?
Lakers.
No, sir.
You telling me you wouldn't want Dylan Brooks defense out there?
I wouldn't. No. I love that attitude, but I love it like with a Patrick Beverly. Because we know he'll show up every now and then and he'll own up to it.
But Dylan Brooks has better games than Pat Bev though. You wouldn't take Dylan Brooks like the occasional 25 points a night with the great defense? Like you're not
like you said, occasional.
But that's you don't need him to do anything else. You got LeBron, AD, Reeves, all these guys. You don't really need him to do. You're just taking his defense. He strikes me as the type that would sign to LA too, by the way.
I would, in all honesty, I would rather take Draymond than Dylan Brooks.
No, I mean, the world would rather take Draymond than Dylan Brooks. I'm just saying, like, I could see that being a possibility.
I mean, maybe.
Because in my opinion, you guys aren't going to sign D'Lo next year, right? So
it's fine.
I told you what I see for this Laker team is Reeves being in that point guard spot. I love that. Like, I think that makes the most sense in the world.
We have three people. You have Reeves, Rui, and D'Lo.
Yeah.
People, of course, they want Reeves and Rui back. I'm all agreeing. That D'Lo is a maybe.
D'Lo is a huge maybe. Here's what I'm saying. If I can't get Kyrie, I'm putting Reeves at point guard.
I agree. I agree.
So if I put Reeves
But
at point guard, I can bring in a guy like Brooks to play shooting guard.
no,
Why not?
I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
Because you defensively you would just shore everything up. Like it would. LeBron's gonna be a year older,
Right?
so you would take so much pressure off of LeBron to have to play defense.
I mean, that's what Vando's for.
Vando comes off the bench.
I don't know.
I have a flurry of defensive guys coming off the bench with Schroeder and Vando. I have a shooter and Malik Beasley coming off the bench for me. Like, I think it would work. Laker fans don't like Brooks now because y'all did beat him. But if he wanted to come play there, I take him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Though I'm just thinking of it also from a point of, okay, you were in Memphis, right? You did your talking, which is fine. You can do your talking. You didn't back it up. You shied away from the media when you lost. LA is a brighter light. On top of that,
but
you're playing next to LeBron James.
I think they would get his mind right. You know what I mean? Like
Nah.
you're in Memphis with no guidance. There's nobody there to guide you. Like nobody tell you otherwise. You got LeBron and AD there. They not finna let you, like, you know what I mean?
I agree. I think he would listen.
He's
but how many times?
He's not finna be off the rails. Like, oh yeah, we finna. He gonna do his talking, but he's not finna like cost him. You know what I mean? LeBron won't let it happen.
I agree, but I mean, like, even you know as well as I do, how many times over the years have we seen a player go to the Lakers or even go to LeBron on his team and they just don't play like how they used to?
Like Malik Beasley.
Right, nigga.
But that generally happens to shooters. I notice that generally happens to shooters. Not so much with defensive guys.
I mean, I wasn't one of them, but Laker fans were on Beverly, and he wasn't known to be a shooter.
Yeah, I don't know why they expected him to be like the shooter. You know, that's not his game.
Right.
You know, it's not Vando's game. Vando's out there for defense, rebounding. Beasley, you can be mad at. Brown, you can be mad at, because they're supposed to be spot up shooters, and fishing.
I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Maybe it'll come to me, but I'm just not feeling it.
Possibility. Lakers do move on. They're waiting for the Kings, Warriors, winners.
And I still, in my mind, I can't think of, like, okay, as a Laker, I'm not a Laker fan, but I'm a LeBron guy. Who do I want to see them match up with?
The Kings.
Who's the favorable matchup?
You want the Kings. That's the inexperienced team. Yeah, they found a way to beat Golden State, but they caught Golden State kind of at like a bad time, like bad situation. But us as the Lakers, we're clicking on all cylinders. That shit ain't not gonna happen. There's not gonna be any shenanigans. You know, there's not gonna be any like suspensions, nothing like that. LeBron's just gonna go out there and handle his business, and they're gonna make a point to like prove it's Sacramento, like rivalry.
Oh yeah, that's true. The Chris Webber, you know that they're gonna have one game.
They're gonna make sure to show his face, his mug. Kind of crazy.
What do you think about this rivalry, Chris? Well, me and Shaq, we go back. Like, all right.
I remember when the Lakers first got Shaq, I thought to myself, like, all right, bruh.
I looked at Vlade and I said, man, you got to do your thing. Like, all right, bro. And so we did all the work.
Yeah, out east, we know what it is, right? Like, Boston has the clearest road to the finals ever.
Right, the clearest.
If this Joel Embiid's not playing,
right?
You know what I mean? For me, the matchup of the second round is Miami and the Knicks. That's the one I'm looking forward to. That's gonna be fire.
They said Julius Randle's not playing game one.
That doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I think the Knicks are still a good team without Randle.
Can't before I say I don't care if Miami loses second round, loses conference finals, or loses to the finals. Get Jimmy Butler some help.
Yeah, we talked about it off camera. Dame is that's who you want.
Right.
You got to find a way to get Dame to Miami. If you're Pat Riley,
I know that ship is probably sailed, but even Kyrie, I would have loved Kyrie in Miami.
Kyrie would be great. Kyrie would be great. Kyrie would be really great in Miami too. If you can, oh man, I don't know. If you can't make any of those happen, you got to find a way to replace Lowry, right? And you got to get a better point guard, which I think Vincent is kind of their guy. They like Vincent. He's played well. You know what I mean?
What you think about a Zach LaVine trade?
Miami?
Mm-hmm.
If the Zach LaVine trade is the same as the Lillard trade, fine. If all I have to give up is Hero, whoever else, and some draft picks, great. You know what I mean?
So we agree Dame will be the number one option.
Dame's your number one. If we can get Kyrie, take Kyrie.
What about Bill?
Who?
Bradley.
With that ship is sailed. He made his choice. He got to stay where he at.
That's kind of crazy.
If you Miami, you can't get those 2 point guards, stick with Vincent, I guess, and go after Kuzma. You know what I mean? I think Kuzma can play next to Bam. I think that can be like a little tandem they got going on.
You give me at the 3.
You already got your guys. You got Jimmy, Hero, Struce.
You got Love off the bench.
Yep. Kuzma's gonna give you what 20. He's a 20 and 10 kind of guy.
Yeah. 20 and 10 for 3 to 4 assists.
You can count on Kuzma is what I'm saying. Like you can count on. Right now, Lowry, you can't really count on Lowry. He's regressed so much.
It's sad. This nigga's a flop machine. How you get up, nigga?
So sad what happened to Oladipo, man.
That nigga need to hang it up.
That's sad, though. I felt so bad, agree. Bro.
It's sad, but like, dude,
he was hooping that game.
It's unwarranted.
He was hooping that game. That's a wrap for him, man.
See, Miami knocks out the number 1 seed. Milwaukee Bucks goes to play the New York Knicks in the Garden today.
Looking forward to it.
I am a big Jimmy Butler fan. I have been for the past maybe 5-6 years.
We've been saying for the longest how this playoff Jimmy is a different monster.
Yeah.
And people ain't been paying attention. They're paying attention now. You know what I mean? I can't even say playoff Jimmy no more. It's just Jimmy Butler. That's just how he operates.
He coasts us through the regular season.
Yeah.
Then, turns it on.
Like I'm guessing if Jimmy wanted to, he could average 35 a night. No problem.
3-pointer, mid-range, getting all the foul calls. I like it.
Defense.
Yeah. Clamps. And talk the crap to your face and then back it up. I just love it.
Man, he was at Drew Holiday. Yeah. And I ain't never seen nobody at Drew Holiday. You know what I mean? It was kind of wild, bro.
So people were talking, I think, a day or two ago, saying that possibly Jimmy may be the actual next coming of like what Kobe was instead of what Booker thinks he is.
Yeah, that's evident. Like Booker ain't. It pisses me off with Booker. I'm gonna be honest. Suns fans, you can be mad all you want, but Booker has tries too hard with the mannerisms. For Jimmy,
Yeah.
that shit come natural. Like Jimmy's got that in him. Shit talking everything. He just
And
got it.
that fucks it up though.
He was like, y'all thought this shit. He said, y'all thought we was gonna get swept. Nah, we do the sweeping around here.
I would say he's gonna be in that conversation like weird careers. When you think back on his career, you're like, yeah, he's one of the great players, but like he don't have much to show for it.
Me and Ricardo was saying, like, if you want to talk about a player who deserves a chip, that nigga needs a chip.
Exactly.
He has to have a somebody needs to go get Jimmy a chip, man. Get Jimmy a chip, please. That nigga deserves it. He needs to be finals MVP. I want to see it all for him.
I wouldn't mind Jimmy recruiting Melo.
Yeah, man, do what you got. I need to see Jimmy win though. Like, I thought I wanted it for Russ. I really wanted for Jimmy.
Right. Because people keep bringing up Chris Paul, Russ, and Derrick Rose.
I can care less about CP.
That's good shit.
I can care less. People have this thing about Chris Paul winning a chip. I don't care. D Rose is like, it'll feel good to see D Rose win with another team. You know?
Not New York.
Not New York. Please.
I mean, I agree. If Chris Paul gets a ring, it doesn't really do much for his legacy. Like, does it move him up in the point guard all time? Not that much.
It depends on how he wins it, right? Like, you know, I felt like he had a great shot in 2020.
Right.
You know, now if he wins it, it would most likely be KD or Booker's, like, doing.
Cause where do you have Chris Paul? Like number 5?
In terms of point guards?
Right.
Magic, Curry, Zay. Chris Paul? 4?
Zay? Who is Zay? Oh, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chris Paul 4?
Okay.
Chris Paul, Stockton, like, interchangeable. You know what I mean?
Even if he wins a ring, he still doesn't enter the top 3. Is my point.
No. That doesn't.
So, I mean, you know, then we got to give up on this Derrick Rose thing, honestly. I loved Rose when he was in his nice prime, but that's been so long ago. We got to give it up.
It's just that you want the best for him. Derrick Rose is just somebody you just want the best for.
Oh. Right. And he dropped a 50-something piece in the Timberwolves.
Yeah. But if Derrick Rose was part of a team that won a chip, it's like you'd be happy for him.
If he was a starter.
No, he doesn't have to be a starter.
He can't be getting DNPs.
No, he can't be getting DNPs. Which is crazy that the Knicks give him DNPs. Like, Derrick Rose can still play.
That's Thibodeau, man.
He just got him there for cheap claps from the crowd. Like, they put him in when they want the crowd to clap. Like, that's just kind of...
I don't know why Rose doesn't say that.
He loves it in New York. His kids go to school out there. He says he's not leaving. They don't want to leave.
He's starting to get that Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal. Like, okay, nigga, if that's where you want to be and we want better for you.
Nah, I think he knows it's like, I can't be at that level no more.
Says who? Oh, well, yeah, we know.
But it's
my point.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just seeing like, hey, I don't have much time in this league left. I'm just going to kick it here in New York. My kids are good. My family's good.
He had his opportunities. His last opportunity was when he was in Cleveland with Bron. He was the starting point guard. If he could have gave us something.
I don't know. It's just sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't with D Rose, man. So Jimmy, I would love to see Jimmy ring.
Philly beat Brooklyn in 5. No, they swept them. My bad. And Boston beat Atlanta in 6.
Beat them in 6, which was shocking to say the least. Boston has an issue. Boston has an issue of playing down to their competition. They had no business going 6 games with the Atlanta Hawks. They did, and they were teetering on Game 7, which I think would have went dastardly for them.
I don't know. Boston, with them knowing Milwaukee's out of the playoffs now, they feel like they gonna make it, but they can't get too ahead of themselves.
Right. There's a nigga named Jimmy Buckets over there.
Waiting.
And he almost damn near beat y'all last year.
Right. One shot away. One shot away.
And now this nigga seems to be on a whole new level. It's like watching Goku get another Super Saiyan level. Like, it's like who is this nigga really? I want a DNA test. They said that there's a conspiracy theory with Jimmy Butler and Michael Jordan.
There we go. Stop.
And look, the timelines match up, bro. Is all I'm saying. Timelines match up.
But you don't think Mike would have like?
No, you gotta keep it secret because you gotta think about it. This Jimmy came from a affair. He came from a secret baby mama.
That's kind of crazy.
You know what I mean?
Why is the last name Butler?
Because he took the mom's last name. He doesn't know who that is. But here's my theory on that. I think they came to an understanding, and Mike's like, I will privately like support you. I privately fund you, you know, get the shit you need. But nobody can ever know about this shit. Ever. But look, I got you.
There's no correlation,
endorsements and everything. I got you.
But there's no correlation. Like Jimmy's not signed to the Jordan brand, is he?
That's interesting. Wasn't he at one point?
I don't know, man. I can't. I need more
the face. Have you ever seen the Photoshop picture of a bald head Jimmy Butler? That shit's uncanny.
I need more evidence.
Timelines kind of match up. They talked about Jordan having this affair, the secret baby. That like the timelines would say that baby would be Jimmy Butler's age right now. He went to Marquette in Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Isn't he from Chicago?
Maybe. That would make sense.
No, here we go.
Because if Jordan was busting the Doonies in the Windy City, that would make sense. I don't know, man. I really need to see a DNA test. They look alike, bruh.
Nah,
bruh.
I'm not going.
There's a clip of Jimmy playing the Bucks in this playoff series. And he gave Drew Holiday one of those side eyes. You know, one of those turnarounds looking like, and they caught a steal of that. That nigga looked just like Mike, bro.
There we go.
That nigga looked just like Mike, bro. I'm telling you, it was freaky. You know, that's my conspiracy theory of the day, by the way. Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's secret son. Keeping on a hush.
I'm not going.
Research this shit yourselves, man. I'm not bullshitting y'all. You know. Wouldn't that be something though?
That would be crazy. But it's like, why would you keep that from the NBA? You know what I'm saying? Idiot.
Because Mike don't want that stain. He didn't want that stain, you know.
But it's like, what do you mean? I mean, Mike, he's grown now. You ain't gonna owe no child support.
It's the affair, you know. What if the affair comes back to bite him? You know.
How would that hurt Mike?
The lady he divorces like could just take half of everything because he had an affair. You know what I'm saying? This billionaire knows how to play his cards right. I'll tell you that much. You know?
Just can't go.
Truth will come out eventually. I just want a DNA test. 22.
I need to see the proof.
It's like my theory about LeBron.
Okay. No, he's not.
Come on now. LeBron was made in a petri dish.
No, he wasn't.
LeBron's not human. He's human, but he's genetically made.
Did you see the story? The way he said? So he was sitting down with Rachel, and Rachel asked him about the infamous, banana boat story. So D-Wade says him and Gabrielle, they got to the big place and they sit on the patio. the balcony, and I guess their room is on this side. Bron and Savannah's room is on this side, but they share the same balcony. So Bron and Savannah, they come through and they like, yo, what's up? They get there and they shake each other's hand. And they sit on the balcony. And the pool is underneath them. And D Wade is like, I wonder how deep that pool is. And he said Bron took off his clothes and just jumped in and said, let's find out. And jumped off the balcony and went straight into the pool. I like it. You know?
That nigga ain't have not a clue. That shit could have been 3 feet and he would have. Imagine breaking news here on ESPN. LeBron James out for the season with a fractured skull. Like, what the fuck?
2 broken legs, 2 broken arms.
They covered it up somehow. He was involved in a car accident. Witnesses say.
Like that nigga jumped.
Some weird tourist from far away was filming the whole time. Like, that's not what really happened. Here's what really happened.
Trying to sell it to TMZ.
Nike would have made that nigga disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, LeBron was made in a lab. It's not physically, humanly possible for your body to be this way. It's not.
So, by that logic, Serena was made in the lab too.
Serena? No, I think Serena was injected with the same shit they used to make LeBron. And I think this is a Nike product. I think this is something that Nike created. So the things that they use to create LeBron, I don't know what you would call it, nanobots, maybe?
Nanobots?
It could be nanobots inside LeBron. Think about it. This nigga heals quicker than anybody else. He's been able to go for this long. Like, there's no wear and tear on him. He's not slowing down, bro. You know? And I think he's holding back.
They say he spent $1 billion on his body.
Yeah. For nanobot upgrades.
Okay.
No, I think LeBron's purposely holding back to make it look like he could potentially be slowing down. You know what I mean?
What do you mean potentially? Oh,
like they play it off. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, because in this series, I was thinking like, damn, please don't tell me I'm witnessing a decline of LeBron James right now.
Right?
Because he ain't been playing like he, you know what I'm saying?
And then he was like, I'll do better. And then boom, 20-20. Like, where the fuck did that come from? You know?
That's true.
I think that nigga was made in a lab. And I'm not against it, you know? But I think whatever nanobots they use to make them... Nah, I feel like if you're going to make Android niggas play basketball... You're going to make Android niggas play basketball, make the rest of the league Android niggas. That should be entertaining to watch.
You know, at one point, I forgot who said it, but it was like, we ought to force LeBron and Serena to have a kid to make the ultimate kid.
Yeah, I bet they want that, you know?
Right. Now, that's not like some Nike stuff.
That's Ultron from the Avengers, nigga. Like, what do y'all talk about? I think at some point Nike was like, oh, this shit worked.
But why would they only do it to them two?
Because that's like, you don't want to overdo it, right? You inject that shit into Tiger Woods and this nigga's hitting hole-in-ones all over the place.
But that means they're in need for another one, right?
Sooner or later, when LeBron's time is up, don't be surprised if Bronny gets some superpowers out of nowhere overnight.
Crazy, I'm scared of crazy.
You know what I mean?
Goes to the ice chamber.
Bronny and Bryce did grow like a foot in one summer.
Low key, I ain't gonna lie. Bryce is taller than Bronny.
You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, it's the next wave of injections. And the way that I wouldn't be surprised if Curry's in that boat too. Cybernetic DNA making him shoot like that. And I don't know if y'all saw his son cranium. That shit is not normal. That's not a normal kid's cranium.
How you gonna talk about the kid?
But that shit big as hell. You seen the cranium? And he got his daddy vein, the vein that go across Curry head. He got the same vein.
The vein in the head. It's crazy.
He gonna be shooting threes just like daddy.
That's crazy.
That shit might be all cybernetic. Now that we talk about it, Giannis could be another one.
Nah.
Giannis put on what 30 pounds of muscle in one summer. You know, became this genetic freak.
He's steroid.
Cybernetics.
I don't know. Some of that may be possible because when I read about, I didn't know about the Nike contacts at one point.
With his that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? That's got to be a disadvantage for the people competing.
Right. They got to bring it back though.
Imagine.
I'd wear them.
See, I knew you was gonna be one of those. I was just waiting on it. I was like, he's gonna say he's gonna buy a pair.
I tested out.
You know, be wild though to have like the Nike check in your like pupils. Kind of crazy. Like, yeah, he's one of them niggas. Cybernetics.
Oh. Movie idea: Nike versus Adidas.
As a movie, but you have to get
Nike
both brands
people?
on board. And then
It's great publicity.
But who's the
Great
winner?
promo. Huh?
Who's the winner? You know what I mean? Adidas ain't gonna go for losing.
It's the thing we don't know.
Nah, they gonna be like, who's winning at the end of this movie? That's the first thing they're gonna ask you.
What if it's just big promo? They fight at the end. They come together. Collab.
That shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. Nike was like, we tried to get those niggas on board back in the 80s. They shot us down. F them.
Hey. It's a new era.
Nah. They don't like each other at all. The way them niggas speak about each other, it ain't happening, man.
Unless we did Nike and Puma team up versus Adidas and Under Armour.
They ain't going for that. I feel like you can get like certain brands to work together. Like you can get Nike to probably work with Puma.
Yeah, Puma need all the publicity they can get.
Adidas ain't doing that though. They're not going for it.
And it's kind of crazy because Adidas ain't been hot since 2011, 2012.
Adidas ain't hot to us over here, but for them soccer niggas, that's where Adidas.
I think them soccer, but the last hot Adidas shoe I remember niggas wearing was them D Roses. Them shits was flying off the shelf.
I heard the Lillards are good though.
Say it hurt.
Hey, but they got it on lock with the tracksuits.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I mean?
It's certain stuff Adidas know that's their lane.
Right.
They know how to pop out.
Right. Comfortable shoes though. They have comfortable shoes.
It's not stylish though.
Right. It's like comfort over style. You know, it's like which one you want. Your feet gonna be hurting in them Nikes, but they look good.
You look good though.
You know.
But them 3 stripes on the side.
Sometimes they could be a little too much. But them shit's comfortable. Now if you get like me, I got the off whites, you know.
I don't know.
You don't notice the stripes with the off whites. Don't see the stripes.
Maybe I need to expand. I ain't been in an Under Armour or a Adidas store in years.
I remember when I got the Curry ones, which were great basketball shoes, by the way. They need to resell those, but they probably gonna fuck it up with the remaking of. They'll mess it up. I should leave it where it's at.
Don't Curry got the little ankle thing on his shoes?
Nowadays he got he got lows now. Nowadays wear lows.
He wear the tops.
His Curry ones were amazing. They were like mids. They were great. Then Curry twos are okay, and then he fucked it up after that.
Kind of crazy.
No. Then he put out those orthopedic shoes. That wasn't it.
Hey, we ain't let that nigga get off the hook neither. Kawhi, your New Balance.
I heard they amazingly comfortable though.
I don't know.
I heard they feel good. I heard they feel great, actually. Same thing with the Lamellos. I heard the Lamellos feel great.
Who's LaMelo with?
Puma.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. Can't see myself rocking no Pumas.
They just don't look like appeasing, you know?
Right. I can't. Even New Balance, that's a stretch.
I tried to convince myself to switch to New Balance. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I tried. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be that guy who just wears New Balances. I don't care what the people say about me wearing them. And then I got to the store and I was like, Nike store is also open.
Can't do it.
You know? Do I want to really pay $70 for these?
Or 170 for some Nikes.
Right. They look good. They look great. You know? That's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I mean, get you some Adidas, get you some New Balances, they comfortable. Give you just some regular shoes to go out with, you know? You ain't trying to
work shoes. I need some comfortable shoes.
Work New Balances or New Balances have some work shoes. So does Skechers, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, Skechers got some comfortable work shoes. A little pricey, but, you know?
We're okay. I'm good on the Skechers.
You know, I never understood niggas who wear Nikes to work.
Depending on what kind.
Sometimes it'll be some Nike Air Max. It'll be like some all blacks. Or some shocks. They'll wear some shocks.
Yeah, shocks, Vapor Max, stuff like that. That's okay.
I be looking though, I be like, I just wouldn't, you know?
If they're black, they gotta be black. You can't be rocking the whites, you know?
I'm just conscientious about shoes that I spend a certain amount of money on. You know what I mean?
But those go for like $70, $80, right?
That's you know me.
That's kind of crazy.
Like, you know me.
Look, I wouldn't spend no more than $100 on some shoes I'm wearing at work, unless they're like high end, like boots type thing.
See, my job provides shoes for me. So if it were up to me, your boy would be in Walmart somewhere grabbing a pair of all blacks to go to work in.
So mine is reimburse you.
That's great too.
You know?
I wish mine reimbursed me because they'll be working over quite the bill. Like, yeah, I want to grab these 190s right here.
These cost like $40. Yeah,
but you're gonna be working in the office. Nobody gonna see you. Yeah, but I see it. So like, good for me. Give me something to look at sometimes.
It's not always the right people.
And what if I go make copies? I've been the chick at the front. It's gonna see it.
They're gonna see it. I'm representing you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I should be comfortable in what you wear. Don't be one of those people where it's like, you ain't rocking J's and you ain't.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah, brother, those people.
Hey, isn't it crazy how Tim's went out of style for a little minute?
Tim's, you said?
Tim's.
They did. They kind of like had a resurgence as of late.
I ain't seen that many.
People say now you have to have a pair of Tim's. Like, I guess.
Tim's and Air Forces are like must.
Air Forces are a must. If you're on demon timing, black Air Forces are a must.
I don't have no black Air Forces. I have the white ones though.
I'm a good guy, so black ones ain't for me. Black ones ain't for me. I'm a goody two shoes out here. So.
Crazy. Hey, soon everything in Florida gonna be wearing black ones.
Yeah, they'll be carried in a holster on a hip. You know, without warning. Niggas in Florida will rob you in some slides.
Some Nike slides.
Just not care. And not even run off. They will just literally have slides on and walk off. And do that little thing where you almost lose your slide and then slide it back on your foot.
Yeah. And then at the same token, try to play it off to pull their pants up. Nah,
Just
I
walking
saw
off. Like, damn, he just robbed me.
I saw you.
That'd be crazy, man. I'm just thinking about July now. Be prepared. And we're supposed to be going out.
July.
July?
We got to do something in July.
We are doing something in July.
I thought that was in June.
Oh, July. Ah, shit. Don't tell me you.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't sure if it's June or July.
Yeah, we out there in July, you know? Won't tell the good people yet. Hey, I've seen videos of that happening in other cities.
Mm.
You know,
it might be what a time to be alive.
I gotta see if I can find the videos on TikTok. I gotta send them to you. I thought I did, but I probably didn't.
I ain't seen nothing.
Like,
So,
like that, huh?
You know?
I'm talking about they are very friendly. Very friendly. We'll see.
Let's get the people out of here.
Yeah, man, we ain't got nothing for y'all in terms of question of the day. We just hope that y'all enjoy the playoffs as much as we've been enjoying the playoffs. We hope people in Florida prepare themselves for the hecticness that's about to go on. We hope y'all. Yeah, it's what it feel like. Literally, it's like you either got it or you don't, my guy.
Yeah. You ready?
And we hope y'all been drinking y'all water, man. Drink your water.
It's
a nigga that just gave us a drink no damn water.
Don't worry about me.
Right, y'all worry about yourselves. Fine then. You know, we just hope that y'all follow, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow us on these lovely platforms. Links in the description down below.
Yep.
And we will see y'all next time. Once again, been a Legit Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Rio One.
Okay, good.
And Eli, once again, let us down. All right. We'll see you on the next one, man. Remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit.